Once again, we're diving into the weird origins of 4 commonly used English phrases. Try to guess each one before it's revealed. This first origin story takes place in the mid-19th century, in an era where the recreational use of opium is becoming widespread across Europe and America. In this atmosphere, opium dens are a common sight. Inside these dimly lit quarters, individuals seek escape by inhaling opium's narcotic fumes, and they do this through their device of choice, the opium pipe. Now, opium is known for its potent properties. It casts its users into a deep, trance-like state. The dreams experienced under its influence are vivid yet intangible, filled with bizarre and often impractical fantasies. It's during this environment of opium use that a phrase is born. And it's a phrase that comes to describe not just the dreams induced through the opium pipe, but any wildly unrealistic hope or plan. The phrase, pipe dream. This next origin story also begins in the 19th century, but we're at its dawn, in the heart of the American South. Here, amidst the backdrop of slavery, an act of subtle defiance emerges. Slaves turn to mimicry. They begin to parody and overemphasize the elaborate ballroom dances of the plantation owners. The slaves' exaggerated and satirical performances soon catch the owners' attention, but the owners completely miss the mockery, and instead, they see entertainment. So much so that they begin to organize these dances as official competitions. The prize for the best performance? A cake. And this newly created contest becomes known as the cakewalk, with the cake symbolizing a hard-won moments of joy and triumph for the enslaved. But let's jump ahead real quick to the early 20th century. Slavery has ended, but the cakewalk persists as a tradition among African Americans. And it's during this period that a phrase emanates from the practice. It's a phrase that has come to signify something or someone that surpasses all others. The phrase takes the cake. The next origin story brings us to 17th century Europe, where imported tobacco from the Americas is all the rage. But a unique form of tobacco is becoming popular, and it's nothing like your typical tobacco for smoking or chewing. Instead, it's finely ground and meant to be inhaled directly through the nose. The official name given to this grounded tobacco is snuff. The quality of this snuff varies wildly, and being able to judge its properties becomes a mark of experience and sophistication. And so, before long, a phrase develops that's used to describe anything that meets the expected standard or criteria. The phrase, up to snuff. Our final origin story plunges us into medieval Europe, a realm where kingdoms and communities are bound not solely by loyalty, but also by fiscal responsibilities. In this era, a distinctive form of taxation emerges, one not designed to swell the purses of royalty, but to address communal essentials, such as mending bridges, assisting the impoverished, and supporting local well-being. It's more than a mere tax. It's a communal bond, a shared obligation ensuring everyone's contribution to the greater good. Let's narrow our gaze to England, where this practice takes on a life of its own. Here, this communal tax carries a special name, rooted in the Old Norse word for payment. They call it scot. It's every citizen's charge, a symbol of societal membership. Yet some manage to dodge this duty, freeing themselves from this bureaucratic constraint of medieval society. It's here in the heart of England that a phrase is coined that symbolizes these cunning tax evaders. And it's a phrase that has evolved to signify any act of escaping consequences or duties. The phrase, scot-free. So here's what we just covered. Pipe dream, takes the cake, up to snuff, and scot-free. And now you know their origins. Go tell somebody. And like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Thanks for watching.